learn a little bit today and more so next weekend when we'll come and help with the celebration of the Buddha's birthday. Right? Yeah. Right? Okay. So I'll turn it off to Tanya. I'm so grateful you're here and thank you for everything. And here's the microphone.
Okay, welcome again, everyone. My name is, you can call me Tanya, and I am a teacher of a music class here at Temple. We have our own group, and we have more of this business card for you to see. We are a non-profit organization, so basically class are free, music are free. I have instruments provide for students who interested to come and learn music. Now, if in the future you really do like the music, I recommend to have your own instruments. But right now, if you're interested to come and learn, you can have the instrument to play. So the plan for today is basically what we're going to do. First, our head monk will introduce a little bit about Buddhism. And next week, we have big celebration, which is the Buddha birthday. And what does it mean? I will try the best to translate for you. Bear with me. If you have questions, just let me know. And then he will demonstrate
calligraphy.
Oh, calligraphy, yes. And then after that, I introduce you to some Vietnamese culture, and then where the instrument come from. After that is my favorite part. So I want you to have hand-on practice. I want you to be able to play on these instruments. And as you can see, I have a variety of instruments. We have 1 string, 2 string, 3 string, 4 string, 17 string, 16 string. We have a percussion. So whatever you're interested, I will show you how to play it. Now I'm going to turn to the head monk. He can speak in Vietnamese, and I will try to translate for you. Oh yeah, we also need to have lullaby.
Yes.
I forgot about that. Yes. You all have to be able to walk out here and go back home and able to, sing a lullaby. I'm just kidding. Try to learn the best you can, okay?
Xin mời thầy Biện Chí lấy cái ghế lên ngồi trên này. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Kính chào toàn thể các bạn có mặt ngày hôm nay. Trước tiên là cũng xin giới thiệu một vị thầy nữa. Đây là thầy Viên Trí đến từ Florida.
Welcome everyone here today. I would like to introduce to you another monk from Florida, thầy Viên Trí. Viên Trí.
Yes. Hôm nay chúng ta có mặt ở đây đều trong Phật giáo gọi là cái chữ duyên, là có nhiều nhân duyên mới hội tụ ở đây.
Today we meet here is on fate, destiny. It's in Buddhist we would say this is fate that we meet here today.
Cái nhân duyên đầu tiên là phải cảm ơn đến thầy Hết và cô Sèo Duy là vợ thầy Hết.
First, thank you so much to our professor and his wife Jenny. He came to our temple and make a connection with us. That's why we can see all of you here today.
Thứ hai là cảm ơn Thanh Nga đã kết nối với thầy Hết có mặt để có buổi học hôm nay.
Second is because I had a love for music so much. And when he come, he asking to learn about Vietnamese and about music. I'm just like, yeah, I'm here. I can do it anytime, any day. Yeah.
Và trong cái chữ duyên đó thì có mặt của các bạn là học trò của thầy Hết ở đây và các bạn ở trên Zoom.
And third is that all of this destination come from you too. you show up here today. And those of you on Zoom, hello.
Rồi đặc biệt nữa, hôm nay là cũng có nhạc sĩ Hoàng Phúc đến từ California.
Very important. We have a musician from California with his Destiny also. He visited our temple yesterday. And guys, I'm a teacher, teach instruments, but just a technical, okay? I'm not a professional player, but he is. So please welcome him with one applause.
Yeah.
Và bên cạnh đó là có mặt của anh Huệ Pháp Vũ, một Phật tử từ Sacramento.
And then we also, so important that Huệ Pháp Vũ, he come from Sacramento.
Hi everyone. Hello.
He's a big supporter. Come here. He have been taking on a monks and our musician to go around Seattle like today, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Đó cho nên cái chữ duyên ở trong Phật giáo rất là đặc biệt.
So definitely in Buddhism, very important. Fate get us together. So important.
Hôm nay thì giới thiệu cho các bạn nói về văn hóa của Việt Nam, trong đó có cái gọi là âm nhạc của Việt Nam. Thì cho nên có một cái nhạc sĩ Hoàng Phúc từ Cali đến, nó cũng là vô cùng đặc biệt.
Today we talk about Vietnamese culture, also included Vietnamese music. And you can see on these instruments is actually Vietnamese traditional instruments. We don't play modern music in this instrument. Actually, it's hard to play. We can play, but it's hard. So it's fate again. Let's get it on to here today.
Yeah.
Và các bạn thấy như bản thân của thầy và thầy Viên Trí ở đây là một vị đệ tử Phật xuất gia, tức là một vị thầy ở trong chùa.
And you can see me and the monks right next to me. And also the Buddhist student of this temple.
Và chúng tôi là những người đệ tử Phật và Phật là thầy của chúng tôi.
And Buddha is our teacher. And we are his student.
Nói chữ Phật ở đây tức là nói đến Đức Phật Thích Ca Mâu Ni, là Sakyamuni Buddha.
So we talk about Sakyamuni Buddha.
Phật Thích Ca Mâu Ni là Sakyamuni Buddha là một vị Phật lịch sử có thật ở tại Ấn Độ.
This is a Buddha that existed in India.
Cái chữ Phật ở đây đó chỉ cho cái con người hiểu biết, con người tỉnh thức, con người giác ngộ, con người có trí tuệ.
The word Buddha here meaning that you stay intelligent, you stay awake, beware surrounding you. Knowledge, represent knowledge.
Thì những người, tức là mọi người nào có trí tuệ, có khả năng nhận thức được đầu là cái việc làm lợi ích cho mọi người, có lợi cho mọi người, đem đến hạnh phúc cho mọi người, và biết được cái việc nào mà một khi mình làm đem đến cái sự xấu ác hay cái sự không có lợi ích cho mọi người, không đem đến hạnh phúc cho mọi người, thì phân biệt được đâu là thiện là ác, thì cái người đó gọi là Phật.
So you can be a Buddha if you can able to use your knowledge, recognizing that you can able to bring happiness to other. You can able to do things that other will be happy. That is in you. Then that word are in you, the Buddha in you.
Ví dụ giống như một cái con người gọi là không có tỉnh thức, không có giác ngộ, giống như cái người mà uống rượu say xỉn, không có nhận thức được hành vi của mình làm gì cả.
If your knowledge, you don't have this knowledge, you can't recognize what's right, what's wrong, or that you don't know how to bring happiness to other. It's just like drunken people. You don't know. Your mind is basically lost.
Nhưng mà khoảng thế kỷ 19 tại Ấn Độ khi lúc đó còn trực thuộc nước Anh á, thì có một nhà khảo cổ người Anh đã khai quật được cái xương của Đức Phật.
In the 19th century in India, one of the researchers actually came able to find the Buddha bone.
Và cái xương đó được đựng ở trong một cái hộp, mà ở trên cái hộp đó là được xác định là niên đại vào khoảng thế kỷ thứ 3 trước Tây lịch. Có những cái dòng chữ viết. Anh Vũ, mời anh Vũ lên trên này.
Yeah.
And go.
Yeah.
So you guys, and you can see that Buddhism language is special, like hard to translate, and I don't want to mess up the meaning of what it really is. So I want to invite an expert.
Not really, but you did very well. I understand mostly. Thank you very much. And we would like to introduce.
Đây là sư cô Diệu Đạo, là cũng là thành viên của ở trong chùa Liên Hoa này.
Yeah, we would like to introduce you another nun, another nun that is member of this temple.
Thì cái xương đựng ở trong cái hộp, và ở trên hộp có viết những cái dòng chữ. Đây là xá lợi của, được xác định là xá lợi của Đức Phật. Mà những cái chữ viết đó người ta xác định được là do một vị vua gọi là tên là vua A Dục Vương, hay gọi là Asoka, là sống vào khoảng thế kỷ thứ 3 trước Tây lịch.
There was a box of bone, the human bone, like he said before, the bone of Buddha. That box was found long time ago, like he said before, and the last box là thầy nói gì đó?
Tức là khi mà cái xương đó người ta mới phân tích biết được là do vị vua A Dục, Asoka,
that bone they found out in lab in the lab laboratory. That from that bone belong to a king of what the name of the king? Asoka. The name of the king Asoka.
Thì cái vị vua đó đã coi như là những cái thánh tích mà thời Đức Phật đó, như là nơi của ngài sanh ra, nơi của ngài thành đạo, vân vân, thì đều có những cái tháp để tôn thờ Đức Phật.
Yeah, they have the bone. They put the bone of the Buddha in the tupa in India.
Thì tại vì tôi muốn giới thiệu là từ thế kỷ 19 khai quật được xương, rồi xương đến từ một vị vua, và vị vua sống cách Đức Phật 200 năm để đi ngược dòng lịch sử, để nói sở dĩ nói ngược như vậy để chứng minh là Phật Thích Ca là vị Phật lịch sử, không phải là vị Phật hiểu theo giống như huyền thoại hay là thần, là một vị Phật có thật.
Để con translate về cái ý của thầy nha. What he means is Buddha was a real person in history before. That's what a real human being and that became Buddha. It's not make up like all of that. That was a real Buddha, was a real human. Just like you, just like everybody, but he acknowledged that he became Buddha.
Thì có thể là mời các bạn phần kia vô trong những cái ghế.
Guys, if you want, you can come inside. Welcome everyone. This is open to public. Everyone can come and enjoy.
Thì Đức Phật á, khi mà chưa có thành đạo, chưa thể trở thành một vị Phật á, thì ngài là một vị thái tử, con của vua Tịnh Phạn và hoàng hậu Maya.
The Buddha, before he become a Buddha, he actually a prince. He's the son of the king named Suhodana and the queen Maya.
Thì ngày sanh Đức Phật ra đời với ngày đản sanh đó, sắp tới chúng ta làm lễ sinh nhật của ngài đó, thì ngài sanh vào ngày trăng tròn tháng 4.
His birthday is coming up. He actually born in the full moon of April.
Về nói về ngày sanh của Đức Phật đó, thì có hai cái cách nói khác nhau. Một là theo các nước Phật giáo như là Trung Quốc, Việt Nam, rồi Nhật Bản, rồi Hàn Quốc thì cho rằng là Đức Phật sanh vào ngày mùng 8 tháng 4.
So there are two ways that we can actually say his birthday in two ways, in China and Japan, or Korea, or Vietnam. That he actually born in April 8.
Còn các nước Phật giáo như là Thái Lan, Sri Lanka, Lào, Campuchia, vân vân thì nói rằng Đức Phật sanh vào ngày rằm tháng 4.
But if other country like Thailand, Laos, or Cambodia would say that he was born in the April 15.
Và tuy nhiên vào 1951, Đại hội Phật giáo Thế giới diễn ra ở Colombia thì chính thức là sử dụng cái ngày rằm tháng 4 là ngày sanh của Đức Phật.
But the International Buddhism Association actually decided to have the celebration of Buddha birthday in 1951. Oh, 1951.
Thì thống nhất cái ngày 15 tháng 4 là ngày Đức Phật ra đời hay là Đức Phật đản sanh.
So they basically they put together on one day only, which is the 15th of May. April 15. Sorry, April 15. Yes.
Theo cái văn hóa của Ấn Độ đó, thì khi hoàng hậu Maya mang thai đó, thì gần đến ngày sanh thì trở về đất nước của bà để chuẩn bị sanh thái tử. Cái đó là bây giờ thuộc về Nepal. Nepal. Ngày xưa Ấn Độ, giờ là Nepal.
So the queen Maya, before she gave birth to the Buddha, she actually went back to her country, which is now Nepal. Nepal.
Thì trên đường về thì khi mà cái đoàn tùy tùng mà coi như là đi cùng với hoàng hậu nên nghỉ ở tại một cái công viên, mà cái công viên đó gọi là Lâm Tỳ Ni hay là Lumpini.
So on the way back to her country, she and other that follow her, they actually rested in a place called Lam Tỳ Ni.
Trong lúc theo lịch sử thì cái vườn Lâm Tỳ Ni đó là một khu vườn rất là đẹp. Tuy nhiên cách chúng ta 20 mấy thế kỷ chúng ta khó hình dung, nhưng mà các bạn có thể nghĩ là giống như khung cảnh của chúng ta đang ngồi đây.
In the histories say that Lam Tỳ Ni part is actually very beautiful, but it's long time ago, so you can't really imagine how beautiful it look. But just imagine how beautiful it look just like now here.
Thì ở trong cái vườn đó có một cái cây hoa nở rất là đẹp.
In that part, flower tree is very beautiful, very special.
Khi mà hoàng hậu Maya lại ngắm cái cây đó và giơ tay lên cái vịn một cái hoa thì ngay lúc đó thì bà sanh thái tử.
So when she's come over to that flower, she's reaches to that flower, about to pick that flower up, she actually give birth to the Buddha.
Thì sau đó thì thái tử được và hoàng hậu được đưa trở về hoàng cung. Và sau 7 ngày thì hoàng hậu Maya qua đời. Đưa trở về cung vua Kapila, Ấn Độ.
Then they actually take her and the baby Buddha back to India, back to their palace.
Nói chút xíu là thời đó đó, Ấn Độ, Nepal nó chưa có phân ra thành hai nước. Nepal cũng thuộc về Ấn Độ, mà cái thành thời mà thái tử ở cũng như của vua Tịnh Phạn thì cái nước đó gọi là Kapila Vatthu.
During that time, to make this clear, India actually not like now. Nepal and India, it's not. They're actually like one. And okay, so they actually returned to a city and called Kalibati.
Kapila Vatthu, đó là tiếng Ấn Độ, mà dịch theo cái phiên âm của Trung Quốc thì gọi là Ca Tỳ La Vệ, đại khái vậy. Thì thái tử được lớn lên trong sự thương yêu của vua và tất cả các vị văn võ trong triều.
So the baby Buddha actually grow up with the love of all the people surrounding him.
Có một vị tiên tri, một thái tử, thì vị tiên tri đó nói là thái tử sau này lớn lên sẽ có hai con đường. Một là làm một cái vị vua lỗi lạc, một vị vua nổi tiếng, và hai là trở thành một vị đạo sĩ tu hành thành Phật.
During that time, there's a prophecy saying that when the Buddhas go up, either he can become a great monk or he can become a great king.
Thì cái việc mà vua cha là vua Tịnh Phạn đó, đối với cái việc mà thái tử sau này lớn lên thành vua thì ngài không rất là vui. Tuy nhiên có một cái yếu tố thứ hai là nghĩ rằng vua sợ rằng sau này thái tử lớn lên sẽ đi tu và trở thành một vị Phật, cho nên nhà vua rất là sợ.
The king actually was scared at that time because he said that, okay, if he go up and become a king, then he's happy, but he was worried that he become a monk.
Thì cho nên là nhà vua ra lệnh chăm sóc thái tử rất là chu đáo.
So the king actually telling his servant basically take care of his prince very carefully and very disciplined in his part.
Bên cạnh việc tìm những vị thầy giỏi để dạy cho thái tử về văn, về võ, và không cho thái tử tiếp xúc với những cái cảnh khổ ở ngoài thế gian, ví dụ như những người đi ăn xin, những người không có nhà cửa, những người lao động vất vả.
So the king basically hired a lot of good students, just teach his prince, which is the baby Buddha, that just stay indoor and not ever see any suffering out there, never see any, never had to, never be hungry, never suffer or hungry like other people outside of his city.
Và đến năm thái tử được 19 tuổi thì đức vua cũng cưới vợ cho thái tử.
So when Buddha at 19 years old, the king actually married for him, get him a princess to get married. Yes.
Thì khi mà cưới vợ cho thái tử thì sau đó thì cũng thái tử và vợ của thái tử tức là công chúa Yajudala.
So basically, the Buddha actually got married to a princess named Yajudala.
Tuy nhiên á, sau khi mà có một đứa con là tên là La Hầu La, thì thái tử lại thấy được cái cảnh khổ ở ngoài đời, con người không thể thoát khổ, cho nên ngài đã quyết định để lại sau lưng mình là cung điện, vua cha, vợ và con, và ngài đi xuất gia, đi tu.
So after get married, he actually have a son together with that princess. But then he see how suffering life is. And so he actually decided to leave behind everything his richness, his servant, his wife, and even his son.
Bởi vì Thế Tử nghĩ rằng nếu mà mình ở lại cung vua, sau này làm vua thì chỉ có thể là giúp đỡ được mọi người ở trong thân tộc, một số ít thôi. Nhưng mà khi mình trở thành một vị tu sĩ thành Phật thì mình đi giảng đạo ở khắp nơi thì đem đến cái sự an lạc, hạnh phúc cho nhiều người hơn.
Because the Buddha at that time thinks that if he become a king, he can only have a few people, maybe the people in his city, hometown, but he cannot have everyone else. So he decided to become the monk to study so that he can have everyone else in the world.
Thì sau 11 năm đi tu thì Ngài trở thành một vị Phật giác ngộ. 11 năm.
So remember, he was 19 years old at that time. It took him 11 years later. He left everything behind. He studied, become a Buddha, and now he's 29 years old.
Và Phật giáo, Đức Phật đã đem những cái gì mình giác ngộ, tức là Pháp gọi là Dhamma, dạy cho mọi người. Và truyền từ đó đến nay là ở khắp các châu đều có lời dạy của Ngài tồn tại đến ngày nay.
That's why we get honor his wisdom, his word come from. That's the Buddha is actually everywhere. Every country that you go to, you will not know that there is no Buddhism there. We teach his teaching basically everywhere in all the countries.
Bây giờ Thầy muốn nói là cái sự ra đời hay là sự có mặt của Đức Phật ở cõi đời này đó đem đến ý nghĩa, thí dụ như là ở Ấn Độ đó, thời xưa có 4 giai cấp.
Okay, so basically in India is there are 3 classes of the people. Four classes of people.
Ví dụ như nói giai cấp đầu tiên là Bà La Môn, tức là giai cấp tu sĩ.
So the first class is actually the like the monks, like the people who study Buddhism, become a monk.
Giai cấp thứ hai là tầng lớp vua chúa.
The second class is king and yeah.
Rồi cái giai cấp thứ ba là những người thương nhân buôn bán.
So the third class is the business people. Yes.
Và giai cấp thứ tư đó là giai cấp những người công nhân đi làm mướn.
And then the fourth class was the labor worker.
Giai cấp cái người mà của cái giai cấp ở cuối cùng đó, khi mà gặp cái người giai cấp cao ở trên 1 và 2 đó, ở đằng xa là giai cấp thấp là phải đi trốn chỗ khác, nên nó không có sự bình đẳng.
So you can't really have this equally. Equality is not accepted. The class like third and fourth actually had to avoid the first and the second class. There's actually a famous article. This is not his saying, but there's a famous article talk about the untouchable in India. You can research for that. Untouchable people actually a village existed, and now actually it's not there anymore. But when they see you, they gotta go around somewhere else, just like restraint and order.
Discrimination, low class and high class.
Cho nên Đức Phật mới đem đến cái dạy cho mọi người là tất cả đều bình đẳng.
So the Buddha actually teaching us we can't do that. We have to have equality. Everyone should be equally. Everyone should have the same access, the same benefit as everyone else.
Bởi vì cái sự bình đẳng là bởi vì đó là mọi người đều có cái nước mắt cùng có cái vị mặn và cái dòng máu của mọi người đều đỏ.
We are just basically what his mean is we all are human. When we cry, we have tears that taste the same. Our blood run into our veins just like everyone else. So it can be the same, can be different.
Đất nước Hoa Kỳ của chúng ta là một đất nước tự do, mọi người đều bình đẳng, rất là gần với những lời dạy của Đức Phật.
So we actually very close. We live in the United States. We actually live in a time that's closer to the Buddha's teaching. We fight for equality.
Một cái Thầy muốn nói chút xíu nữa, tại vì là hôm nay không có cái thời gian để nói chuyên đề về Phật giáo, bởi vì chúng ta có nhiều thứ nữa phải làm trong ngày hôm nay.
We mean that because we should have well prepared ahead of time, so we make a shortcut about the Buddha history and all that is that's really good. But we didn't. But we apologize for that. But that's how he summarized the Buddha history and how he teaching, how he encouraged to everyone. So that's
Phật đem đến sự bình đẳng mọi người và dạy mọi người là phải tôn trọng sự sống lẫn nhau, cho nên dạy đệ tử Phật là không được giết người, không được gây ra chiến tranh, không được gây ra thù hận, mà phải thương tất cả mọi người, thương tất cả mọi loài.
Yeah, the Buddha teaching everybody that everyone must be created equal and everyone has to be respect each other.
Thì có một dịp khác thì nếu mà có thời gian thì chúng tôi sẽ nói với là các bạn nhiều hơn về Đức Phật. Tuy nhiên là cái tiết mục mà nói về cái ngày sanh của Đức Phật và sự ra đời của Đức Phật thì xin kết thúc tại đây.
If we may have another time, not at this time, because it will take a lot of time to talk about the Buddha, talk about his history, and then I think everybody will go to sleep. So that we will presentation that on different days.
Xin trân trọng cảm ơn sự lắng nghe của tất cả các bạn.
Thank you very, very much for your listening. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's so good to learn Buddha's story. Thank you. Thank you. So the next thing is the head monk, the Gan, will show us some calligraphy. He's a master calligrapher, and I asked him to show us some calligraphy. And I don't know if you have a word in mind, but one word I thought maybe you can teach our students is the word for cha, because we'll be learning about cha. And so maybe you'll show how to do cha. And then after we see how the monk does it, then you have a chance also to practice it before we do the musical part and the cultural part.
So let's gather surrounding that table so you can actually see him closer.
Đây là phần tiết mục viết thư pháp.
In like Chinese characters to represent Jenny's name, like her wife's name at the end. So you guys can see it. Yeah. So you can see her name in like Chinese. So. Come closer, guys. So
Yeah,
you
come.
can stand around here. So. Yeah, come closer. You can come on this side.
So what the monk is doing, he's writing the name of my wife. Her English name is Jenny. Her Chinese name is Xiaoyu, meaning little J.
Tên của thầy giáo
His name next.
Kim Cang.
So my name is also very auspicious. I mean, my name is Hirsch, but my Chinese name is Jingan Lu. Jingan Lu means diamond deer. Diamond deer is the name of Buddhist sutra. The Chinese father, who was a scholar, gave me this name, so I'm very happy I'm very proud. It's a big name. Big name from the Bible. Jing means gold, jewel, and Gan means strong, and Lu means deer, like deer, the animal. So Jingan Lu is diamond sutra.
May I ask the monk to correct his name?
Not the monk gonna write his name.
Trước
His
rồi em lấy nhân
Now it's
way.
the deer part.
viết 3 chữ và viết 2 chữ thôi.
Oh, he's gonna write.
This is
Kim
water.
Cang là diamond.
So this is magic paper. So this is water. It's called magic paper, and the water evaporates, and it's that's why it's called magic, because you write and then it disappears. But it's good for practice, and I have some paper for you to try also.
It looks like it, right? But it's water.
Đây là chữ ngoại là chữ ngoại. Chữ ngoại.
Legally wine.
Yeah, that means wisdom.
Wisdom.
Chữ này chữ nhân tức là lòng ân người.
Chinese character. This means compassion. This means benevolence, compassion.
Do you see when he say that in Vietnamese? Or he can read it, our professor can read it and translate for you. Translate two ways.
Because long ago the same.
Bây giờ mời các bạn nào vô thử đi.
So invite you on to come to try.
Đây, các bạn học sinh
And
không
you can help
How
out.
about you show cha? I'll do it with you. Cha.
trà.
Cha. Yeah.
I think it would be nice for us to learn the word tea for tea,
Yeah, tea.
because we'll be learning about tea next week. You share. So, the word for tea,
Wow.
cha.
Wow.
Bây giờ thầy hết đã viết cái chữ trà rồi, chữ thả rồi thì thầy viết thêm một chữ nữa. Đó là chữ hảo. Trà.
Which is T-R-A.
Đây là cái chữ hảo.
So you have to read that. What can I say? And Jenny too.
Oh, I know.
Yes, what is that? Say it.
Đây là chữ trà, đây là chữ hảo. Hảo trà là
Hảo.
good tea.
Good tea.
Yes.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yes. Good tea.
Okay.
No, this is good. This is how. And the way this character is formed, it's very beautiful. This is the character for a woman. This is the character for a child. So a woman with a child.
That's
something
good.
beautiful.
That's something good.
Tức là
Okay.
You heard the story of Phật?
đây là nữ là người mẹ, tử là con mẹ chăm sóc con.
It's like a mom and baby. The mom taking care good at the baby.
Okay, give them the proud people. Hello.
And anyone want to join? Come join, right?
So you can write on this, or I also give paper like this. This paper is also magic paper, but it doesn't show as strong as this paper. And I have brushes. These brushes is for water. These brushes are for ink. And I don't know if there is time. Maybe we don't need to do it. Should we do
Whoever
that?
wants to try first, let them try a little bit. Okay.
So I'll put some of these brushes in water so they soak. They're brand new. So maybe I'll find one that is working already. This paper takes a minute for it to kind of show a result. But with tea, this is grass or plants. You see how it looks like plants? Okay? And then this is a person. Remember we learned how to do a person. So this is a person. And this is a tree. And the meaning of it is like tea is something that you gather from that the person gathers from trees and plants. So this is the character of Chak. So you can take a piece of paper like that. You can take one of those brushes if you want to try. You can come here. You can write on this or you can write on that.
Yay! Yeah!
So that's good. So the sequence is important, right? And the direction is important. So the first one is the grass, so that's simple. But this character for human being, it starts from the top down. That's a human being. Then for the tree, first is the horizon, then the stem and the roots. So that's the sequence. You can take some paper, take some water. You can take it right to the table. I don't know how fast you can put this here. After send maybe.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. You can write on this. You can write straight on this.
Okay, I was reading.
So two people can come.
Sắp xếp trước là dịch nhanh, con dịch nhanh hay là
You go down, before you go down, you go up.
nếu mà từ chữ sát ra từ chữ là nó hơi bị khó cho tụi con. Nhưng mà ví dụ mà mốt thầy cho tụi con một ngày trước chừng khoảng nửa tiếng là tụi con sẽ hỏi như này là nhanh nói vậy thầy cũng thấy.
You can write.
Đúng. Chính xác đó có ba điểm đó là có ba điểm đó mình phải có phải ba ý chính dạ đúng vậy đúng rồi với lại cái mà cái hay nhất của thầy nói là dạy cho Đức Phật dạy cho mọi người bình trước khi đi về rồi đó giống như là cái viên phong chuyện respect và tôn trọng.
Vậy là một cái thì con cũng muốn học một chút về cái lịch sử tập quán Okay, I think we're good. Let them be first. Don't worry about this.
Move the camera. Okay, I want to reintroduce Tanya. I'm so glad that you're helping us. Thank you so much. And Tanya will talk a little bit about Vietnamese culture, and then we'll talk about the musical instruments that we'll have a chance to try. But before that, she also wants you to do something. I didn't volunteer that. She said that that's what she wants to do. So to honor Tanya, let's comply.
Okay, hi everyone. I know we talk a lot here at the temple, but you know what? I was a student too. I actually graduated from PRU, major in biology. I want to know about you. So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Nhạc. I'm from southern of Vietnam. I migrated here 20 years ago. I would like you to introduce yourself to us here, and what's your major?
I'm Alex, and my major is environmental studies, and I'm from Olympia.
Yay!
I'm Sienna, and I'm studying psychology and mind body wellness at Evergreen, and I'm from Central Oregon.
Yay!
Thank you.
I'm Justin. I'm studying psychology, and I'm originally from the Dominican Republic.
Yay!
I'm Thomas. My major's still up in the air. I came for biology, but now I'm not sure if that's what I'm doing. And I am from the mountains up in Idaho.
Yay!
Oh, we have a lot to talk about after that.
Yeah.
My name is Mohammed. I study psychology. I came from Afghanistan.
Yay!
My name is Lily. I study ecology and conservation, and I'm originally from California.
Yay!
We also have a lot to talk about. I'm actually specialized in conservation, so yeah, please.
My name is Riley, and I'm studying business administration.
Yeah.
And born and raised here in Washington.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm here studying sociology.
Nice. Yay. Yeah.
Well, let me repeat on your name now. I'm just kidding. I can't do that.
One more.
Wait, I'm just
One more.
I'm Archie. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I'm studying like world business and entrepreneurship.
Wow. Thank you.
Major.
Yes.
Repeat everyone's names. I just know Alex. That's all. That's all I can remember. I know it's so hard.
That's why we've written our names.
As you can see, like we talked about earlier in Buddha teaching, we want ego. See how diversity we are right now, and equality is within us. And I'm happy to be here in America. It's totally different. At our program, going to be. You know what? We missed one. We want you to introduce yourself and what's your major? Where you from also?
Hi, my name is Forrest. I'm an ASL interpreter. I'm just getting my bachelor's in arts to diversify in my field. And thank you.
Yay.
Okay, the reason I said that we have equality here in America because next I also want to talk a little bit about Vietnamese culture. I know that in this class, culture class, so we are diversity here. Even though from California, Oregon, even near here, we are diversity in many ways. And I'm so happy to stand right here and talk a little bit about my culture. Every culture we have this and that. But I also proud of Vietnamese culture. It's actually very rich and diverse as well. We actually value, the core value is actually family, community, and respect. We respect older or higher status of our family. We tend to live within the family, and we don't have this thing that called self-centered. Let's say I live with my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. I'll be like, what can I do to make my family better? Not just what can I do to make me feel better? It's hard. So Vietnamese culture, we value on that. It's the most important. Respect for older. We express through language, through accent. For example, we don't call here, you. I'm going to say, no, I will call my mom. Never can call her name. Right, mom, grandma, uncle, auntie. We cannot call the name. That's disrespect, very disrespectful. If I see a strange person, I can see like him, I would say, oh, uncle or brother. We can't just call his name. It's hard for me at first when I come here. I say, wow, this is hard. How can I call someone in higher status than me or older than me, his name? So, I'm adopted to it too. And we actually, knowledge is highly valuable. Every child in the family encouraged to study. to learn about him. You know, and then of course the stereotype, like, you know, mom wants you to be a lawyer, doctor. Well, it's not true. It's actually true. She wants you to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be whatever successfully. And you come home and say, Mom, it's so hard. That math class is so hard. You know what's he gonna say? Well, suck it up. Sorry, that's life. You gotta learn it, you gotta study it. There's no way in life that, you know, you can get away with it. And so I go up, see, that's why I say here and there, bad and good. You have to be balanced, right? Your child doing bad and you gotta say it. He can learn, not say, oh, it's okay, honey. It's okay, then that means it's okay to that child. And then culture influence, as you can see, that leads us to the next one, which is on instruments. Vietnamese culture is a big influence from China. So we have this instrument is called zither. So the 17th string one is called zither. And I'll show you with one 17th string. And that have a history of long time from China. So this instrument right now is facing me. Your own instrument facing me. You sit right there like that. You can able to play. So if I play, I will stand like this. Sit right here. And this is the 17th string. During the 6th century, Buddhism was so popular in China. And the monks actually bring an instrument that the first make instrument is similar to this instrument. It's only 6 string. All right. And the monks actually went to other countries to teach about Buddhism. He carried the instrument with him to other countries. And let's say they to Vietnam. They upgraded into 13 string. Later, 13 string were not popular. Yes?
I'm sorry for interrupting. Could you name them? I want to know, like, what's the name of that and the kind of difference and the long ones right here?
Yes. I have on the name too. But the first I want to talk about is 17 string one. It's in English, it's called zither, like a zither. In Vietnamese, we call it dang chan, Dantranh. Yeah, dang chan, 2 words. So during that time, Buddhism was so popular, the monks actually carry instruments like that to other countries. To Vietnam, it's upgraded into 14 string. Later it was 13 string, 16 string, 17, 23. And then 25 string even. There's one professor in Vietnam, and actually she upgraded to different instruments in her own way. As you can see right there, we had the central beautiful thing right here, right? Over here, what she did is this. You play right in the middle of this. You don't play like the other. So right here. And order here, regular, you play only right here. You can also use both of the hands to play. This is actually a special instrument that I actually customized from Vietnam. This is a biggest string you can see. But this kind of instrument, you actually can see it, but different, the sound differently. See that? Okay, and then we have the moon lute right here, which is 2 string. The reason I say moon, obviously, is look like a moon. 2 string. This instrument we actually use a lot for classical Vietnamese southern of Vietnam music. The music was not written notation. It was written by older ancestors. When they walk in the field, they come back, they're tired, or they listen to the rain, the wind, the sound of water, the floating river. They will make the music, not make the sound, but make music. Later, we learn that from word of mouth, from the teacher. We don't learn it from notation. But This instrument is used a lot for that. This is also come from China. And you see that sometimes the pipa, P-A-P-R-P-A, pipa, it's 4-string. Now they put more, but this is a Vietnamese one. So you can see the difference here. Up here is actually a bat, like an animal. You see that? Yeah, it's have 4-string. But the one that in China is totally different, and they play with actually 5 fingers. We use a finger pick to hold it and play it. I'm not gonna play, I'm just showing you what the sounds would be like. So, yeah, you can tune that, and in Western would say, this will be C, F, G, and then D again. And then you use your finger just like guitar. Look it. Use your finger pick. But the people in Chinese, they would use their finger pick. They can wrap it up or down. They can just play. And it's really hard. It's not easy. I can't even play that thing. Okay, and this long instrument, we call it the dang dai. This is actually a hard instrument to play for Vietnamese woman or any woman, because this is decided for like male, it's hard. And we don't actually play sitting in the chair. We actually have to play sitting on the round and put like a floor mat or something, and it's just sit down. I'm just gonna demonstrate this. Like this, and you put this on the side. You don't put in your leg, and then you use the finger. Just basically, and then your arm, put it right here, down here. Lean it over yourself, and do like again guitar. And there's 3 strings in here. It's not easy. It has to lean all the time to do this. And they play this song. They play this. They usually play like triplet. Like one man will play this one, a woman will be a singer, and then another woman will be playing the drum, or man, a small drum. And that is the instrument. Okay, and here's come my favorite instruments. This is the mortarboard. Mortarboard is 1 string. Only 1 string. Okay. So a lot of students asking me, is 1 string play easier than a 17 string? 1 string easier than 17 string? What do you think? No? Who think is easier? Okay? No?
I say harder.
Harder. Okay, I agree. So imagine this. You have 17 string. So in Vietnamese modern music, we translate it as French. We don't say G, A, C, D. We say son, la, do, re, mi. Like this. Son, la, do, re, mi. Right. So from a lower octave to high octave, we will have son, la, do, re, mi. Son, la, do, re, mi. Or 17 string layout for you, all of that. 1 string, however, you gotta make the note from low to high, 1 place. I'm gonna demonstrate just 1 or 2. I'm not really good at this, but I can show you a few sounds. Music, there's 2 ways to think about it. You make a sound or you make music. I'm gonna make a sound and then I'll make music, make a note, okay? Here it is. Okay, this first. Not just a sound. Here, same. Here is the same. Here is the same. Right. personal instrument because how big your hand, small your hand is very influence your instrument. So now make a note. Here is you can hear what notes is, okay? Okay. Can someone hear? Is everyone in here have background of music? It's actually a D. Yes. Somebody say a D. It's a D. It's a D. Yes. It's a D. So I make a sound and then I make a D and I vibrate it. Or I can make a D. Tap it. Okay. Now that's a D. Now I'm gonna make it a C using the same place where I touch it for D. With this moving lower or higher. So a D is higher than a C, right? So now I'm gonna push it. Same place. So that's harder or easier? Yes, it is harder.
But it's easier once you get muscle memory.
And you can listen to it too. Yes, muscle memory require listening. Like
I prefer that to the dambao.
Good,
Dambao
that's
is too
good.
many strings.
That's good. Yes. Challenge.
Yeah.
Challenge in the book is good. Yeah. So in a little bit, please come and try my favorite instruments. Okay. I make another sound. Another note. Yeah. And the way you do it, you tune it by tie the string right here. Yeah.
Dạ.
I actually customized this instruments as well. I had this speaker built-in. I don't need to use this. I also have a small speaker in it to play for small. Yeah. And before we go into trying this, my music's Dangjan class is here, but I have some students here today. I want my students to play just a small song. You can tune your instrument now and then a little bit. She can demonstrate a small song. Yeah, a small song for you to know what the modern music that can play in the traditional instrument. Not too like crazy like rock and roll, but you can hear a little bit different. But then after this, after you try on everything, we want you to experience another instrument that it look like modern instrument, but actually not. This guitar, electric guitar. But electric guitar is actually totally different than regular guitar.
Dạ.
I didn't say. The fret right here is basically deeper. And when he play it, you will hear the sound, why it's different. And electric, but classical music will be playing here. Nhưng mà chưa đâu, thử vài tiếng thôi. He will demonstrate just a little bit for you to hear before you hear that. See that? That's why I'm crazy about music. It's like, you know, if I don't have to work every day, just music, oh my gosh, how life gonna be? It's just playing all the instruments you like. I'm so proud to introduce you to one of my students. She actually learned Dang Chan for me only a few months. Only a few months. I want to say that again. And she had no background on music before she learned these instruments. Just an FYI. So you can learn it too. And yes, 17 string are easier than 1 string. Yeah, xin mời em. This is a song that talk about the countryside of Vietnam, the soul of the countryside of the classics, southern of Vietnam. Please. Okay, this is her first time playing in public like this. So proud of you. And she just studied this only a few months. So, you know, I expect you guys today learn a song from me before you go home today. So you're not going to get away with all of this, okay? You will be hard to learn a song. Beside the instruments, we actually have like percussion. And I want to tell you, in Buddha music, in Buddhism, we actually the chanting every night here. The monks actually play drum, traditional Vietnamese drum, really good. Like I go crazy with the music, the Buddhism music. Just that we play a lot of percussion. So in front of you, you can see, you can take a look in front of you. This is the same percussion I left there. So there are two parts to this percussion. That one piece, another piece. This is made from Vietnam. That one of the. So remember, we make sound, we make music, right? So this And then take turns. Okay? So, just make point. So that they can make sound. Oh yeah, and then we also have flute that I would like the monk to demonstrate a little bit of flute or other stuff you can see. But first we will try this. Yeah. So you basically open, but you actually did not put hand in the middle. You can actually open with the hand only. And there's a part that you can do just like regular 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3. You do that. But then you can use this one. As you can see the bottom one, right? What you're gonna do? You can see. Tap. You can tap anywhere. You can make it look good by tapping it, or I don't really have more. That's why one table. You can tap it. You can like basically make the sound. Yeah, yeah. You can have this one. And when I do a lot of show for like libraries, you know, showing the kids how to play stuff. We have this one. We live with it. There's also the same song with it. And one of my favorite things is that you can use cups like this. One hand. So there are two. One, you hold with 2 fingers. The other, you hold another finger right here like this. You hold 3 fingers with a cup. Right? And put this one underneath right here. And you have both together. When you do this with both hands, I actually broke one, so I'm kind of like, don't have the other one for my hand. I only have one to demonstrate. So you have 2 like this. You can play. You can follow the whole band, whole group, and play whenever you can master it. So that's using on the traditional sense. You can make music. Okay, that's another. You want to try? Anyone want to try? Yeah. Sorry. There you go. So there's 2 cups. One you can hold like this. The other one you can do like this. And you just lift up, put it down. Yes, shake it, yes. You can pass along around or after you done. And this is another one that this actually keeps the rhythm really good. And then when he plays, our musician plays, he's gonna use this one a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Let's say he will play and then to the rhythm. Keeps going. And it's really good. It's hard to play and then tap the key at the same time. I can do it, not a lot, but he can play and tap at the same time, and he has one right there too. And you can hear the later. So pay attention to this one with a sound, okay? So from this. And surprisingly, on our wooden instrument, we're actually going to mention a new tuner. You can hear the number. We measure them, make them based on that number of the you do this one, if you put in a tuner, it goes up and down one matches with the instrument with the sound. The same for the note. Somehow they know how to do this. I don't know. But listen to this, and later he play. I know another instruments here. And while I drop and it drops some of this, but it's also not for kids. It's actually can play regular classical music, but they go faster. They go faster, and similar with instruments like this, two strings, this go faster. That's all. Cái này đàn sến bị nhưng mà con bị gớt mấy cái phím này này nãy rớt. But I do have these instruments as well. You guys see? You see? Yeah. I had already played this. A lot of people didn't want to learn this one because they're afraid like, oh, it's play for funeral. Or more like that. No, actually, it's the thing you can actually make this go smoother. Doesn't look like what kind of instrument is here. Violin, something like this. Actually, the monk can play it. She can play it.
So the bow is in between the two strings.
Yeah.
And then you press up to play the top string, and then you press down to play the bottom. So it is very much like a cello, but with only two strings in between.
It's so hard. I didn't really like it, so I didn't really play it a lot. And guys, you probably everyone knows flute, right? Well, flute takes you higher level. Let's play. Let's play another one. Not in flute. I think yes, that's what I'm saying. Flute, normal. Let's hear something else that's similar to flute, okay? This use a lot more strains and more breath, like breathing to more than flute. And I really like this one more, much more than flute. And now he can try flute, and you can hear why I love the first one so much more than the flute. The name is even called different. I actually don't even know how to translate the word Thiệu. That's the Thiệu. Yeah, he even say that this is called in Vietnamese called Thiệu. T-I-E-U. But this is sound, it's a flute. I don't know how this one translates, to be honest. know the difference, okay? And the way he holding the notes are the same. This is more like bass, deeper. This is more. Thank you so much. Cảm ơn thầy. It's to use a lot of strength, you know, like that's the reason also I don't learn it. It's just so much. Then suddenly like, oh, I can't do it. The high notes is easy, lower is so harder. And there's actually another kind of flute that from the center of Vietnam. When he, see, I don't like it, but I understand all of this and I can know how to play them. The other kind of flute is you basically, when you hold in your hand, bring it. When your mouth, you don't take it out. Like what instrument do you use here? You breathe into your nose. Here you can actually stop and breathe in, but the other kind of from the center of Vietnam are not like that, and it's beautiful. It's hard to play them. Okay, that's actually on the instrument and percussion that I have to show you today. Now it's time to practice. Lấy giấy ra đưa cho mọi người cái này. We have some handout that I would like you guys to have. This is basically some basic Dangchan technique. It's in English. Pronounce some of the stuff. And then I believe in page 3. You can read it more. You cannot read it. Okay. Number 4 or page 4. And then go over here and wrap cái finger pick. So you got lấy cái móng tay. All right. So each of you come and sit in one instrument, the Dangchan instrument. Whoever up there is fine. You can sit right here. You can come and sit right here. And then you can come sit right here. Actually, you sit right here like that. You want to sit right here? No, let's sit right here. So one of you have to go. One of you will have to go in here. At one of the instruments. Yeah. Yeah, no, we will come next. Yeah. Có một con đâu ạ?
Bắt đầu lạnh á. Dạ. Dạ, con có để áo lạnh.
Chơi thầy đang cũng lạnh á. Không đòi nói gì giảm lại một lợi bại. Có điện thoại em.
Chuyển qua video chụp đó là
Vũ là mưa, trí huệ Pháp, mưa, Pháp, rồi Pháp Vũ đến cái sự
Okay, if you all have fingertips on you, that's good. Open it, adjust this.
Bố là cái lợi bại, thần kỳ là viết xong rồi nó khô. Làm rồi viết tả là
Okay. I see your good job. Okay, just hold on to it. All right. So everyone, if you all have if you all really have a finger pick with you on your hand, on your fingers, and then open this a little bit bigger. Make sure this one, the weird shape, is going to your thumb, okay? Like this. All right. And then go make it fit. Open it more and adjust it. Right? It has to look like this.